So with this stream, the client ordered the two characters to be ballroom dancing in a ballroom dancing pose, Victorian style format clothing. I mean formal clothing, and so I I was trying to remember um, if what Victorian was. I guess I like to test my memory most of the time, and with stream sketches, I have to do that a lot. Because I don't have time to go and search for whatever. And plus, I don't really like looking up Victorian. I don't like looking up the things that were bombarded into me as a kid. Because living in America, all you see is that Victorian European thing. And so with that, I've just tried to use that memory. And plus, I don't like to stick to what's already been done. And it bothers me to copy anything, really. So, I'll take the influence, but that's the limit to what I think would be good and not boring. So, you actually, the main priority here was really just getting the angle down, and that came pretty quickly. But really, it was the hands. I want to practice the interlocking fingers, but you see that in a bit. And excuse me. And so I think I made his horns a bit too thick because in the reference they're thinner. They're slimmer, and you see those in a bit too. But so anyway, um, yeah. With this, I swear I really need every. I swear every other, like literally every other, if not every, um, commission for like a while now have been reminding me that I need to do uh, a character reference tutorial of sorts, cause I miss I've been really mildly obsessed with wanting to get the noses right of these characters, and now I can't remember if this reference had a side view. But no, it didn't, cause I just went by what I thought it looked like, and when they don't have a side view, I just go with what I think would be correct, because most of the noses, it's like a I think it's an animation technique to speed things up, and it's like just a little line. It doesn't really show much definition, so you don't have much facial structure. Facial structure is work in animation, so it's like a go-to. But people have been using that for just illustrations, and but I personally would prefer more facial structure because that's what I like to see. I love um, like so when I just have the typical ish noses that what I just mentioned in the reference, I try to use that time to try and make a facial structure the client may like, and but without making it be all the same. So and I try to do that with like the eyebrows if I can, and with the lips and everything. So oh, you see with the horns, they're a bit too thick, and I think with this one, I was trying something like her horns. I mentioned this before, but interesting to try and make a tune reference like fit my style, because you could get away with a whole bunch of stuff with tune, but with my particular style, which is that semi-realistic, you have to make a compromise. It's like, damn, style, why you have to be so difficult? So, this is where a cute style would be more beneficial. But no, I just have to be all semi-realistic with the shit. But anyway, you see how the hands? I know they're off, but look. So with streams, since I have to, go quickly, I'm like, okay, I have to make sure it's not too off. I have to make sure it looks like it could pass, as if it could. Yeah, it looks like it could pass, and so that was what I aimed for. Even though I think I took a bit longer than I probably should have. And I swear, even though I always hope, so this is a line art only, and line art, like if it's just one character, it could take an hour or less. Some have taken 30 minutes. Um, but two characters generally take like an hour and a half to 2 hours, even just line art. But I want to fit that all into 30 minutes. Like, I want to be super fast. Like, an hour and 44 minutes is a bit too um, much to me. And I wish I could. So, every piece I'm trying to get faster and faster because I want to, like, get it, like, popping, like, done with. And to, like, get as much. And that would warrant a price hike, increasing the price too. So I want to earn that as well. But even though stream sketches may not be around for much longer, um, definitely they'll be around for the next year and maybe next year. It depends on my my retail space. But anyway, I mean my tattoo space and how that goes. But so anyway, back to the content of the piece. Um, with the so it's pretty much just client direction. So I I just follow the directions. I try to get as accurate as possible. And you see, I was having the leg was just not looking as good as I wanted. Like I didn't mean stop saying like, but I didn't want the leg as it was before. I still don't really like it, but it'll do in a pinch. So and what I should have done was blurred the ring. That would have been a good touch, but I forgot. I didn't even like. Sometimes I'm able to think of it. See, I was changing that part because it just didn't wasn't looking right to me. So instead, I switched over and changed something else. So sometimes it's always just one line can make all the difference in the world with any piece. So it the rings it came out okay. I think I would have liked the blur. If I had remembered, I would have definitely added it. Oh, and also with wings and clove. Okay, at first I was gonna have them shirtless, but I was like, nah, they probably mean both in Victoria clothing. So I just again going just off of memory because I didn't want to copy that same old. Uh, so as long as it's close to it, I have like the general idea of it. I'm like, okay, it counts. And so I'm thinking he's just he's just like I mean he's just dancing with her just because she wants to probably and Or maybe he wants to, but he just looks like serious, like he's like he wants to do more than just dance with her. Or he's like, I don't know. Sometimes I just have flashes of an idea of what might be going through the character's mind, even though I don't. I think this is my first time with these characters, so I was trying to think of while I was. I think I was just focused on the perspective part really throughout this drawing, but oh, and the wings on her was an afterthought too, because at first I wasn't going to put the wings, and but I said, nah, let's have her with wings too. And at first, I was gonna. Oh, and you see the little back strip? That's a little. That's not exactly Victorianish, but I wanted her wings to fit. So I didn't want just to be a whole. That's the thing with wings. I try to work around them as if they're like part of that culture, that society, and not just oh they just cut up a human clothing and put it on. Like that that never made sense to me. It was like that's just lazy clothes designing. So I try to incorporate. So this is the Victorian style, but if people had wings, then that's what that is, and and also the tail. Um, Usually people hide the tail, but I think that's in like mostly in animation. Um, but so I wanted to incorporate the tail and make the little tassels next to like the bow-ish thing work with the tail. So if it was all colored, then the tassels would match the tail. So it would go with the outfit, and and you could. And I like her wings a lot more. I think his could have been thicker, but thank you very much for this order. I do like the angle in the hand, even though it could have been better. But hey, sketch.